Welcome back to Finnegan's Garage. This episode is amazing. Lots of fun, lots of road trip, lots of breakage. Newbern and Brandon had the time of their lives. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for going to fsmgarage.com and buying all the swag, because pretty much all that money was spent in this episode. Watch.
Thanks.
Yeah. Remember last summer, we took an epic road trip from Arizona all the way back to Georgia, and along the way, we stopped in Big Spring, Texas, because there was a yard full of Tri-Five Chevys, and we met an amazing guy named Dickie Jones, who was cool enough to let Newbern buy one of those Hulks.
Yeah.
And we got home, Newbern thrashed on it all winter long, got his dream car running. You just had the time of your life.
Yeah.
Had sick week in February,
Yep.
and then got a phone call letting us know, unfortunately, Dickie had passed away.
Yep.
And we're all bummed about that. And his widow called Newbern and said, I gotta clean out the yard. And so while I was filming Roadkill, you and Brandon hit the road in Brandon's amazing body drop bagged crew cab dually, Cummins-swapped no less, and a 3-car hauler went all the way from Georgia to Texas, had nothing but problems, but managed to haul 4 Tri-Fives out of that yard. Yep. And this is that story.
Woo! All right, we're filling up. We leave in the morning, and I just did the calculations, and we got 19 miles to the freaking gallon. I am stoked on that because we were figuring 10.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference in my math and cost of fuel to get out there, because it's going to cost a freaking fortune. But you know, it's like a 2,200 mile round trip is what we're doing. And diesel here right now is $5.46. We'll see what it is in Texas and if it goes up the next 2 days. So, but I'm proud of her. 19 miles a gallon with a freaking trailer. A 53-foot long trailer at that. So, man.
In tattoos, run it up, taking all the views. Stepping on place, feeling the fear. I know you feeling it in the air. Whole squad wearing all black. Motivation's looking real bad. We back to the bone, raising a fire alone. We ain't never needed nobody. Give me 6 feet, this is my party. Ain't got no feelings, we heartless. Take a peek inside the darkness. Blow up the spot, then we running. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Welcome to the wild side. Wild, wild, wild. Welcome to the wild side. Wild, wild, wild. Welcome to the wild side. Wild side.
All right, we are in Louisiana. I'm not sure what part, but we're on the way to Texas. We're going to stop at Emily Reeves and Aaron Reeves' house tonight. We want to stay there. We just filled up the truck for the first time. We went about 400 miles, and both tanks got to about quarter. We didn't want to go no lower than that, so we put like, I don't know, 26, 28 gallons in there. We're getting about 14, 15 miles to the gallon, I think. So, which is not bad. It's better than I thought. So, but no issues so far. It's doing great. So we got another about 3.5 hours until we get there. So Brendan had to just turn the switch off. He's got a toggle switch on the on the engine-driven air compressor for the air ride on this thing. And if it goes too high, it'll actually dump all the air out. We'll have to start all over. So you got to keep an eye on that. But man, the thing's doing great. I'm really impressed. We got a few more miles left in here, but I have no worries. Maybe I should have checked the weather before we came. Your truck doesn't have heat. Sucks. It's cold as hell. More wipers. It's good. What? Oh god, it's starting to fog up. Well, dude. We spent 30 minutes in Walmart. Holy crap. Dude, that is thick. There's an inch of snow on the freaking windshield. I can't believe it. All right, the weather's getting a tad bit worse. The truck has no heat, no wipers, no defrost, no nothing. So we went to Walmart, we bought a little portable heater. Well, thank God I brought this small generator because we're about to turn it on, put it in the back of the truck, run a drop cord through the back window, turn the heater on, and put Rain-X and anti-fog on the windshield and try and make it to Emily's tonight. And oddly enough, Emily gave me this generator. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this, dude. What a deal. That thing was only $4 and it's a brush and a squeegee. That's a lot of snow.
And for short folks. Yeah, for short folks. Save it, pal.
What?
I don't think you can keep up going down the road like that. Not either.
Got our heater in there.
Look, I mean, oh, okay.
It's so cold. It's so cold.
Okay, I'm done.
Man down. Man down.
Are you one happy boy right now?
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
We got in late last night. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah?
Took a cold shower. Eat me some donuts.
You're full of crap. Everybody said you took all the hot water.
Not true. We ran into our first issue. We thought the trans mount was busted, but because the shifter was going all crazy and it was bumping the floor. But it turns out the bolts that hold the transmission to the bell housing fell out. What did you do?
All I can say is Cummins. Cummins.
Well, all right, that's probably a 1/2-inch bolt. So luckily we're like a mile from Emily's house. We're gonna go to their shop and I'll try and find some hardware, bring some back, and hopefully we can get on the road because that's bad. That's real bad.
That's a big to-do.
Yeah. While I'm gone, will you brake clean all of this?
Yeah.
This hose. Actually, no, don't do that yet. We'll do that last. I don't want to lay in it. I've done that before. That sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Bolts acquired. Fingers crossing. Is your head cold? No. It looks cold.
Take that one out. Put the lock washer on it.
Yeah. So we beat the floor back where the trans said no.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. And you remember how we were talking about clearance in the floor because the shifter kept smacking it?
Self-clearanced.
That's probably why. Because when we grabbed the shifter and shoved the trans over,
Yeah.
makes me wonder how long bolts were missing out of this thing.
Well, I kept saying, I was like, this is the sloppiest shifter ever. Well, it's because the trans is moving with
Because
it.
the trans is torquing around.
That is so funny.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So last night when it finally went, I guess the last bolt fell
Yep.
out or whatever.
Yep.
And I had the full torque of this damn Cummins in my hand.
Hey, I bet it'll go in fourth
felt-
easier now.
Yeah. I was like He-Man. I had the power.
Yeah. Yeah.
The power.
I'm just looking forward not to grinding fourth gear because I'm pretty sure it'll probably go into fourth gear now.
Oh yeah. She should be much happier with bolts holding it together.
Yeah, probably.
Brandon's getting it all back together. He's doing awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We're gonna get on the road soon, I'm just sure of it.
Hey Dave, you hand me the longer extension?
I can get it. Okay, bolts are in and tight. He did a once over on all the other bolts that are important, like the starter and other things that need to be bolted in place. Cross member.
We like to keep that.
We'd like to keep that where it's at. So this is really good. I think that we're probably about to take it off the jack stands, connect it to the trailer, and hopefully hit the road.
Chevy bump.
Custom hood prop can also be used as a weapon.
Pacemaker.
It's on right underneath the power steering pump.
What'd you find, Pop?
Got a bolts backed out.
Oh, can't imagine such a thing.
Going to the block right beside the motor mount.
When you have a road trip with the Cummins, bring hardware. We just need a case of hardware.
Yeah, lots of it.
Because we have a custom bracket here to hold the compressor and the alternator in that position there. And well, this bolt was falling out and all the other ones that are in there are gone. So,
On the side of the road.
side of the road. That'd have been bad if that came off.
My bad.
Damn it. Lock washers. Lock washers are your friend.
All right, after a couple more runs to the hardware store because we kept finding missing bolts, I think that everything is where it should be with this rig, and it's back on the ground, and the guys are getting ready to hook the trailer back up, and I think we're gonna hit the road. Finally.
It's Saturday morning. Well, it's midday now. We were supposed to leave Emily's house at 8 o'clock this morning and be to Big Spring around noon. And we had problems with the transmission last night. We thought we broke the transmission mount, but it turns out all the bolts vibrated out of the transmission that go into the bell housing. So we had to go to the hardware store, find bolts for that. Got that squared away. Then we started doing nut and bolt check on everything else. The alternator bracket that we got on the front of the motor, all the bolts were gone out of it. There was one holding it and it was barely in. So then we had to go back, find bolts for that. Got that done. It is now almost noon. And my navigation says we'll be there at 4:35. We have 334 miles to go. I have to be home early Monday morning to film Faster with Finnegan. So this is gonna get interesting. It's 15 hours from Big Spring, Texas to my house. That's with zero issues from the truck. That's not including gas stops, food stops, bathroom breaks. So we're gonna have a long night. The problem is, once we get there, we're only gonna have roughly 2 hours of daylight. We've got to load, I think I'm getting 3 cars. You know, just by watching the video from when we were there, I think I've picked out 3 more that I'd like to save. I need to look at them more in depth because I really didn't look at them all up close while I was there because they weren't for sale at that point. But I think I'm bringing at least 3 home. Aaron and Emily they're coming with us. They're bringing a 2-car trailer, and if they have room, and if they have another one that I want, I will put 1 more on their trailer. So I'll be bringing 4 home. So it'll be kind of wild. I just hope it all goes smooth and we actually get home in time that I can go to my day job. They're gonna be very upset if I can't make it. Sun's going down. We've had all kinds of delays today. Started out with the transmission falling out of the truck. Had to fix that. The alternator bracket falling off the motor. We had to fix that. Went to gas station. The pump shut off like 4 times. That was a nightmare. We were there like 45 minutes just trying to get fuel. We hit a little bit of traffic. But basically, we were supposed to be here at noon today to load the cars, go through the parts, kind of, you know, figure out what all we wanted. But that just didn't happen. It is now almost 6 o'clock. We have an hour of sunlight to get here and load up all these cars and maybe skim through and look at some parts. So Brandon's car, he's got my old 2-door post that Finn got me for Christmas. He traded me a blower for that. We're gonna try and get a floor and 2 doors for that car, which is what started this whole thing. I stopped here originally to find doors for the car he has now. And that's what spiraled into me getting another car, meeting Dickie and his wife, and just, you know, one thing led to another. And now here we are back to save several more. But hopefully we can get them damn doors. It really sucks about Dickie. You know, if you drink and drive, you suck. Okay. See where that truck is down there? Yeah. Pull in front of it. It's right here. There's another wagon. I didn't know there was another wagon right there, y'all.
Your destination is on the left.
All my years on the run, chasing hell, drinking devil's blood. I never caught a fire that could ever slow me down. Even fighting in the war, dodging lead, breaching rival doors. I never took no heat that could ever strike me down. Oh, when I'd come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down. All my days in the woods, just a blade and a point to prove. I never picked a fight that could ever put me down. Oh, but when I'd come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down. Oh, but when I come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down.
Okay. So this is about like that hardtop I got. So the rockers were decent, but it's all the same, and the hump in the middle was good. But
yeah, that's what I was going to say. It probably needs a pan.
Yep, it's no big deal. A lot of the trim and everything looks like it's in there. around
Pretty
from the window.
much. Pretty much.
Okay, it's not too shabby. Yeah, this is almost exactly the same shape. Like a little bit of like this looks just like the hardtop.
Yeah, that little rust down in through there.
Yeah. God, we got one at the house. I traded it to Brandon over there. It's just, I mean, from here down, gone. I mean, everything is gone. There's no floor in it. There's no trunk in it. There's no body mounts. There's nothing.
That's what I was telling Dickie. We talked. I said some of these cars are better than what's people are selling that are good. He said, they're parts cars.
So school me on this right here with the small trim. Is this 150 or what? Like what's?
This will be a 210, but a 210, the Bel Air won't fit, but it's longer.
So somebody on my car, mine originally stopped here. The paint stopped here, but they had added the holes and put the Bel Air trim on my
so what they
hardtop.
tried to do, yours was a 210.
Okay.
And then they tried to make it a Bel Air.
Okay. Well, there's the bumpers. I've had a hard time finding bumpers. I need a rear bumper for that hardtop, and hey, there it is right there. Hey, Michael, help me get this out.
All right.
That is the perfect bumper for my hardtop right there. Oh, dude, that's in much better shape than the one I got on the car. So I think this one's got a good chassis under it. Dickie said he just painted it and put ball joints and all that stuff under it. So the chassis on this one's probably pretty good. The body on this one's not that great. That one over there, it's missing some.
Cream one?
Yeah, that one right there has got great floors in it. I don't see any holes in the floor. The quarter on this one's been replaced. But that Nevera is in a lot better shape. And the tail panel right there in front of the bumper's got some rust in it. But if that's all, I'd probably put that body on this chassis. That way it kind of make a good combination. The wagon we're bringing back with us for sure. It's got some.
That teal one? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
The rear of that one's very, very solid. Like the portion behind the seat is good, which that's the only part I was worried about. Like the rear floor pans behind the driver's seat though, they're rusted up, but that's easy fixes. You know, the rockers are good, the dash is good. So we're gonna bring that guy home, and I don't know. We'll see if we can.
And so that's 3 right there then.
That's 3. So
was
I
that
wanna-
the 3 you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's up to you guys whether you buy 1 or 2. If you
Right.
have room,
Yeah.
might get one more. We'll see. I like 40s too. I love 44 coupes, and well, coupes. But he's got a couple of sedans here, so I'm gonna look at those. Just I mean, if they're in really good shape, you never know. Look at that. That 40 had a scoop on it at one time. Check that out.
Yeah. Had the whole cut.
Oh my God, there's freaking crackers.
Oh.
All right, let me go see if I can strike a deal.
Well, the sun is almost down, and we have loaded not 1,
But
not 3, not 4, 0 cars.
I've picked out bumpers. You want to see the 3 I bought? Here's one. It's a sedan right here.
Yep. He's going to use the chassis from that one.
Sedan over there.
Yep.
The wagon
And
behind
the
it.
body on that chassis.
There's a 55 two-door
And the
post
teal
over there.
wagon right there. He's getting that. Wait, so that the 2-door post is the 4th even.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're so great.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
4.
bad because Michael come out here and bought something. He bought the freaking truck over there.
Michael's bought that truck?
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. He was like, I'm gonna put it on Emily's trailer. I was like, I'm so sorry.
I hate to break it to you, but
I'm sorry. You live in Texas, bro. You're a
yeah,
lot
he can
closer.
come back. He likes
No,
trips like this.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's okay. You live in Georgia.
Hot rods
Michael
everywhere.
lives in Texas. He can come get his truck.
Hey, is the 4 doors, is the 4-door door the same as this wagon? Like that front door, is it the same as a 4-door?
You're asking the wrong. Do I look like Nicky Jones? I ain't Nicky Jones.
Well,
You should have asked
You
that
look-
question last time.
you look intelligent. That's why I asked.
I'm just a skid steer guy.
Now, if you look at the tires, you may notice they look familiar. Those are off the vet cart from the rally episode. These were sitting in the barn. Perfect candidates to make this car a roller. So this car is pretty, it's not near as nice as the other sedan, but the frame under this car is mint. It's painted, ready to go. So I'll probably combine the two. I may give this one to Brandon. Brandon?
Yeah.
Last one coming up. Look at her. I love it. Straight down. Perfect. Perfect. That's perfect.
No, that's a good picture.
All right, Newbern.
Hey, or we can wrap it and hook it back in the same spot where that's at.
Get closer.
Woo-wee.
There you go.
That'll cost extra.
Oh, what's it?
Hey, you bought it.
As is.
You get a strap to throw across the front.
Hey, that's better than the one you had.
Yeah. Hell, if it was in Georgia, you wouldn't even have a fender on it.
No, it's true.
When I put that hardtop together, I drove around town with no doors on it for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
And it looked like you belonged there.
It has been a long night. The compressor for the air ride, which is driven off the engine, went out last night, and we limped it to a gas station because we could barely turn the wheels because it had gotten so low. Yeah, we got to a gas station, it laid out, there's no way to air it back up. So now, we've been here all night. It's now almost 10 o'clock. We're on the west side of Fort Worth, Texas right now. We had to be home in the morning to go to work. And my buddy Michael, who's been traveling with us most of the time, he was about 30 miles ahead of us last night and stopped to sleep. That, you know, we didn't know that. So I just called him this morning. I was like, dude, so where'd you end up? He was like, oh, I'm here. I'm like, you're not that far away. I was like, can you bring us a compressor from Harbor Freight? And he's pulling up right now, actually. He's right here. So he's delivering us a compressor so we can put it in the bed, hook it to the generator that we were using for heat. That's going to be our air ride supply on the way home. So, only like 12 hours left. Look, our savior is right here. Hello, Michael. Hey! Luckily, Brandon has a quick connect on the tank under the truck, so we'll be able to hook this to the compressor, hook this right to the tank under the truck, and we'll be in business. So, give it a shot, see what happens. It works. Yeah, we stopped at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we had heat for a little while until the generator decided to run out of gas. And the one gas station we stopped at, out of fuel. So we froze for like 4 hours. That probably dropped it a lot.
That's where we were at last night when we come in, 1:30.
We'll let it keep building. All right, change plans. The rear end of Brendan's truck started puking out the vent tube, and the vent tube is not clogged, but it's getting really hot. It's topped off with fluid, and now that it's popping real bad when you turn. So we're not going to take the chance. We are still in Texas. There is 900 some oddish miles to go. So Michael's going to let us use his truck and get the cars home. I'm going to try and limp this to Michael's parents' house, and then we'll just take his truck from there back to Georgia and then bring it back in like 2 weeks to pick this thing up or work on it or something. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we're going to leave it at his parents' house. So, damn it, man. We were kind of close. Damn. That sucks.